Hello everyone. Today I am here to talk on the topic of Mangal Dosha. Well, Mangal as a name indicate means Mars in English. Now, as per this my knowledge and expertise, I see Mars in two phases. One Mars is very violent, full of anger, full of scars and wounds and injuries. And another Mars which is full of very vibrant energy, spiritual energy. It's completely sublime and it blesses you with all the energy to find a purpose of your birth and achieve it as well. And probably it has produced an excellent dancers and engineers and surgeons and whatnot. Now when we talk about Mars dosha or Mangal dosha, what are the positions which cause this dosha? Well, there are 5 positions where Mars produces this dosha. One is the ascendant, that is the first house, the 4th house, the 7th house, the 8th house and the 12th house. Now when we talk of this Mars dosha, what do we call these people who have this dosha? We call them as manglik. And probably in our Indian traditional system, what I have seen that people are afraid of this word called manglik, specifically the girl who is of marriageable age and has this Mars position. They're very afraid to get her married. They believe the husband would die and would suffer and whatnot. But actually it's just a half truth. We'll have to understand what's the position of Mars, whether it is cancelled or not, what are the angles, what is the degree of Mars, what is the nakshatra of Mars, and finally we come to know what is the outcome of it. So we should not be afraid. Rather, if you talk in the astrological terms, I would say it's a boon to have Mars dosha. Rather, it's not a curse, it's a blessing in disguise, I would say, because actually it is the energy. If in all these positions, Mars gives you enormous energy to give the best possible in life and become as massive as Amitabh Bachchan or Rekha or Mukesh Ambani and whatnot. So probably I believe this is something which we should thank God if we have Mars in this position rather than being afraid of this dosha. Well, now let's see the impact of Mars in 1st house, 4th house, 7th house, 8th house and 12th house. Beginning with the Mars in the 1st house, I would suggest Rekha would be the best example to quote in this reference, because Mars in the 1st house gives you completely charismatic looks. It is something which actually gives you reminding about your looks, and you're very particular about your physical health, your body, and so yoga and exercise and the health regime is a part and parcel of your identity. Apart from that, this Mars actually makes you workaholic and you work day and night and you have different targets to achieve. This Mars again gives you a new identity wherein you try to search yourself in your own way. Probably you don't follow your family structure, or you just make your own route or your own way of life. The negative angle of this Mars is, yes, definitely that it makes you a little bit more egoistic, a little bit more argumentative, and you argue a lot with your parents, with your spouse, with your in-laws. Let's talk about Mars in the 4th house. 4th house, since it's a house of mother, it's a house of property, it's a house of vehicles. So definitely if you have this Mars in the 4th house, it will bless you with all these things. Now you are very near to your mother. Your mother is your life force who forces you and motivates you to work. Apart from that, as the 4th house is the house of your motherland, and the Mars being placed, you sometimes travel a lot out of your motherland for your work. Now Shah Rukh Khan is the best example to quote in this reference. As a child also, this actually motivates you to do lots of wonders, and you are so much interested in sports and extracurricular activities that you participate and you come out to be the winner because you have that sportsmanship in you and you really work hard towards it. And as you grow also, the same continues, and you are obsessed about prizes, and you have seen Shah Rukh Khan is very particular about his prizes, and he won a lot in his life sequence. He has won lots of awards for himself. So probably they are very particular in traveling, and they're very good dancers, they're very active, they're very focused, and a very, very good performer also they are. They are very much complete personality in themselves, where they are a complete performer on stage, and you will find them a good ability to talk before the audience. Well, let's talk about Mars in the 7th house. Mars in the 7th house means business. So Mukesh Ambani would be the right example to quote in this reference. He has his Mars in the 7th house. So these people are the blessed businessmen, I would say, or businessmen at heart. They know this technique of doing business. They travel far and wide doing the business deals. They are very good at the technical angle, and this has particularly blessed him with being an engineer as he is. This also gives them a particularly good heart wherein they work for the welfare of the people. This also blesses them with a socially active spouse. Apart from that, they are very quite straightforward and motivated personality who do a lot in their life, continuously working 24/7 for the welfare of their own as well as for the society. Let's talk of another, that is the next placement of Mars which creates this Mangal Dosha, that is Mars in the 8th house. Now what is this 8th house? 8th house means accidents, injuries and scars. Well, to quote the right person would be Amitabh Bachchan, which completely justifies the Mars in the 8th house. We have all heard of the people praying for him when he was injured badly in the shooting of Huli in 80s, and probably we have seen him working day and night, and that too suffering from different scars and injury during the shooting. And apart from that, we have seen him a self-healing pattern that is there with this Mars, which you can see. Now these people are, again, when you have Mars in the 8th house, we have also seen them coming down to zero, because this Mars indicates you have to sometimes start again from the zero, which we have seen after the opening of ABC, and he had come back to zero and he had to start again with the Sonia channel with the serial Kaun Banega Crorepati. Apart from that, this Mars makes you have a very, very masculine voice, which we have seen. He has voiced different pictures apart from the documentaries and serials and whatnot. And this Mars also makes you a complete communicator in yourself, and you've been associated with the different media of Mars in communications, let it be radio, let it be television, let it be cinema. And so this Mars actually again is a blessing in disguise, being in the 8th house where it gives you injury. It gives you completely transformative idea behind it, is that you can regenerate your scars, you can just regenerate your body, you can regenerate whatever is lost. This is one of the most beautiful quality this Mars has. Well, now let's talk of the last Mars, which is in the 12th house. Well, Ramakrishna Paramhans would be the right example in this reference, who has Mars in the exalted sign of Capricorn in the 12th house. Now 12th house is a subconscious mind, and when you possess Mars in this, you are highly spiritual, you are highly sublime, you almost communicate to God, and you have a very good intuitive level. The puja, the path and the chanting of mantras, meditation is actually a routine which we have seen. And these people are very good at heart, and they can transform, they know the magic of transforming people, and they do really wonders with their own self as well as with the society. They work towards the welfare of the society. They travel far and wide, and they are very good speakers as well, and they talk a lot about their spirituality, and people do want to listen to them and be blessed by them.